All right, hey everybody, and welcome to the MPO coverage of the third Brent Anderson Memorial here at the beautiful Clark's Run Disc Golf Course in Leesburg, Virginia. I am Sam Shiley, and I'm joined by my good friend
Stefan Evers. If you don't mind, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Ryan Corey and Will Simmons for filming their first event ever. This is really exciting and fun. Obviously, Mike Sully Sullivan for TDing this event.
Yeah, they did a great job filming, and Sully always does a great job running tournaments in the Northern Virginia area.
Yeah, without a doubt. The entire Loco Disc Golf Club, thank you for all your hard work in the course maintenance. And last but not least, Freedom Center for obviously allowing us to be on this property. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't say enough to the Loco Disc Golf Club. They've done such a fantastic job cleaning up this course and making it what it is, because I know when it started, it did not look this pretty. All right, Stefan, who do we have here on our card for us today?
Two-time BAM champion Sam Shiley, representing Prodigy Discs and Apple Valley Disc Golf Club.
Yep, that is me, and I'm going to be joined by Cody Bradshaw from Fredericksburg, Virginia, 10-12 rated, sponsored by Discraft.
And another Apple Valley and Prodigy teammate, Nate Hughes.
Yep, good buddy of mine. You'll see some exciting golf out of Nate today for sure. And the last member of our card is Matthew Pastelok of Stevens City, Virginia.
Apple Valley really representing.
Yep, well, 3 of us on the card.
So hole number 1, man, it's a monster of a start. It's just a par 3, 366 feet, but if you're not warmed up, I feel like this is a pretty tough one to get. It actually averaged the 3rd hardest hole and almost averaged a full stroke over par.
Yeah, you pretty much just want to throw as straight as you possibly can to start your day. Finishing left is a nice little bonus, but as you can see, it's a little bit elevated at the pin, so if you're not close enough and you're not ready, you might just want to lay it up.
So what are you thinking, Sam? Are you warmed up? You ready for this?
I'm warmed up, but obviously I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm just trying to push my fairway driver out as straight as I can, and if I get down there for a putt, fine. If I've got to lay it up, that's fine too. Taking a 3 here is no harm, no foul.
What are you throwing on this drive?
I'm throwing my F3 straight fairway driver that went straight into a tree.
Yeah, I typically like to get a little flippy on this. That gap in the beginning. Everybody tends to kind of finish left.
Yeah, for sure. And there's Mike Sully Sullivan, our tournament director, as we mentioned earlier.
Always the man behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got Nathan Hughes.
That laugh is a perfect example of Nate. He's always that guy.
He's never seems to have a bad time out on the disc golf course. And he's throwing an F2, Prodigy fairway driver. And the result is very similar to mine.
Same thing. I mean, everybody tends to try to kind of get flippy off that left side.
Yep.
66407, Matthew Pastelok.
Matt Pastelok probably trying to take a little bit better line than us, but same idea, throwing a straight fairway driver.
See, just missing that tree that's the line it looks like.
Yeah, don't want to take the same line as Nate and I did, but.
Do you know what Cody's throwing here?
Yeah, Cody's throwing a stalker, straight fairway driver. Hoping that we can see a disc fly down this pretty fairway.
Maybe turning it over a little bit. Still looks good.
Yeah, but it should be a fairly stress-free par.
Yeah, he's down there. Nice touch.
Beautiful line from Nate there. Good recovery.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Set him up with about a circle's edge putt to save his par.
This is not where you want to be.
It is not. There's a lot of holly trees over there, a lot of stuff to work around. Yeah, and as you can see, he hit something a little early.
Speaking of not where you want to be.
Yeah, this is not comfortable. Got my disc a little bit too straight and turned over. A little tricky stance, but I'm probably just going to be pitching up there and taking a bogey, biting the bullet to start the round.
That's there. What's that?
Yeah.
Just outside the circle?
Just outside the circle, found himself a little line. I'm taking no time. I want no parts of that putt. I'll put it right next to the basket. Cody as well.
Oh,
Maybe should have taken a little more time, but Cody's a good putter. Cody will manage.
nice. Putt.
Yeah, Matt to save his bogey.
Matt's got a really unique style.
Yes, he does. You'll see throughout the course of this round.
Oh,
Nate with a beautiful par save.
he's
Two
got that
great
little,
shots.
little lofty putt.
Yeah, he does. Nate can putt any way he wants, but when he's lofting them in there like that,
Oh, this is still circle's edge, huh? Nice.
yep, no problem for Cody.
Good start.
Yeah, so there you got me and Matt taking bogeys to start. Not exactly what you want. Cody, relatively easy par, and Nate with a great par save. Next, we got hole 2, and hole 2 is a beauty of a hole. 363 feet, 235 to clear the water. You really just want to push something straight. And doesn't matter what you throw, whatever you can throw straight for about 350 feet, that's what you want to go with. Beautiful hole, Stefan.
Yeah, I actually like this one a lot.
Probably the signature hole on the course.
If it wasn't for the blob over there on the left, I'm not the biggest fan.
Nate,
Slow heater.
yeah, ripping on a D2, counting on a little slide, and he got just that. Yeah, Cody's trying to take an obscure route here. He's trying to go out and around that tree.
Yeah, that's a wall though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but safe.
he's lucky though.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of those roll back OB.
Oh yeah, lucky to be safe.
You can see that upper window up there. I know why he went for it.
He's got all the power to do it, but there's just not much of a hole there.
What are you throwing here, Sam?
I'm throwing a D1, pretty beat in.
Nice flip right there.
Yeah, it's perfect. Throwing it about 70%, just smoothing it.
Go, 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 go. Oh man, that's textbook.
Yeah, I was happy with that to kind of stave off the jitters that I had on the first hole.
Nice turn, go.
Matt with a line drive, just squeaking by that tree.
Oh, overthrowing the basket.
Yep, overthrew it. He's probably just circle's edge, maybe a little bit outside, but
That's a good problem to have.
yeah, me and Matt, you see, we take those bogeys and we're well committed to the next hole.
Yeah, when you're out there, you're just pitching up, take your 3 and move on.
Yep, start thinking about hole 3.
What's this? Probably 45 footer? Mm-hmm. Another
Yes, sir.
another lofty putt.
Yeah, Nate came to play today. The putts are falling early.
Probably circle's edge. Get it.
Just a little low.
Oh, that's about as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it feels good to just tap one in, kind of getting that bogey stroke back. You never really get them back, but, you know, get myself back to even par. Feels good going into a couple tough holes.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice.
Matt's going to clean up his par.
Nothing wrong with the par.
No harm, no foul. That hole averaged 3.52. So you see, that's a 3. You're gaining strokes on the field.
Yeah. Hole number 3, it's a par 4, 528 feet. This is one of the harder holes on the course. I think this actually came in at the 5th hardest, averaging almost a third of a stroke over par. That's including the entire field.
Wow. Yeah, this one, you said 528 feet. It feels a lot longer because it's very tight.
Yeah, it ends up being more like 2 placement shots, I feel like.
Nate flicking his fairway driver here. Making it look easy.
Yeah, actually, that's a good spot. Sometimes you get that big tree to contend with on your second shot.
Yeah. And that slipped out a little bit early. Kick me left. I'm going to have a lot of work to do to get up and down for my par.
And really, that is the one tree to beat.
Yeah.
You're really just trying to kind of turn.
And that is what I wanted mine to look like. Cody throwing a textbook buzz shot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yep, he's going to be set up right in the gap.
In fact, I even asked Will to stand right there because that's pretty much the sweet spot.
Yep.
A little high, nice and glidey.
Yeah, just stabling out on him a little bit.
That's still a really good
yeah,
spot.
he'll have a look. I'm just trying to pitch my way softly back up to the fairway. I thought it was perfect, but that tree got right in the way as soon as it was about to bite back to the middle. Nate taking that same disc he drove with. Yeah, getting a little gnarly kick, but he yanked it, so.
I like what he was trying, but they just turned over a little too quick.
Matt trying the same thing.
And the exact opposite.
Yep, the opposite of the mistake that Nate made.
Split the two of those, and you had a pretty nice upshot. Cody's in great position.
Yeah.
Just didn't turn that one over quite enough.
Just didn't let it go soon enough. And I've got about the same shot Cody does. And look at that big gap, trying to not do what Cody did. And I did what Cody did. But I got through, so I'll be looking at about 40 to save my par. Not really what I want on this hole, but.
Oh, Cody looked like he's trying to throw this one in with a zone.
Yep. Perfect zone shot. He'll take his par and move along.
Easy par, easy par.
Matt also flicking his zone. And that's parked.
Nice.
Good shot.
Nate's just going to spin putt this up there all day. Yep, executed perfectly.
Just for the par save.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
Ah, so close. Thought I had it.
Man, inches.
Yep.
Inches.
Just off the nub.
Easy par for Cody.
Yeah, Cody will be cleaning up his par. Matt will be cleaning up his par. Cody will leave his disc in there a little longer than he wanted.
Looks like he's blaming it on everybody else.
So, as soon as I get back to even par, I'll take a bogey.
I gotta say that there wasn't a single birdie on the entire MPO field
Wow,
for that hole.
that is a little bit
crazy.
surprising.
I think it is, yeah.
Hole 4, we've got a tight little 252-foot downhill par 3. Probably one of the tighter gaps right off the tee pad on this course. As you can see, it just keeps getting tight. It's tight the whole way. And once you get down to the pin, a steep drop off. You're gonna see players take this, just throw it as straight as they can and try to make it sit.
With some touch, yeah.
Nate flicking his mid-range.
Once again, that's the tree to beat.
Yep.
I actually throw that forehand shot there myself.
Do you? It plays the slope of the green pretty well.
And the right gap is not what you're going for,
No,
but that looks
but
that was a gift.
I might be putting.
he might be putting his right. He's got to look at it. Scary putt, but
Oh, taking
Matt.
the right side again.
yep.
Good kick. That
Kicking back out to the fairway.
What are you throwing, your putter or something?
PA1, yep, really flippy putter. This PA1 is really flippy.
Not flippy enough.
Nope, it's two tee shots in a row. I'm just kind of fluffed early, and
Good kick though.
Yep.
Center.
Nate's gonna have a little touch putter flick shot, which you're gonna see a lot of today. He's great at it.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. Oh yeah, real nice
And
touch.
yep, right on cue.
I'm assuming that's
Oh yeah,
gotta be
me
way
and Matt
over
are about in the same spot, and you're gonna see some quick layups. We want no part of this putt. If you're not down there and looking easy for a 2, you're probably pitching it up.
Oh, Cody's actually does got to look here.
Yeah.
Is that probably 45?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he wanted that one.
Yeah, you can tell he thought he had it. I thought he had it too, but nothing wrong with the 3. He didn't roll too far, so.
Now, oddly for such a short hole, it's a pretty tough get.
It is a very tough get. Nate with a great 3 save. I can't say enough about how pretty of a putter flick shot that was.
Hole number 5, par 4, 477 feet. Honestly, one of my favorite holes. I actually think from a difficulty perspective, this is a great par 4. It's not, you're not gonna mash your way down this fairway. It's a touch kind of placement shot followed by another touch placement shot.
Right about here is the ideal landing zone. Right by that stump is what we're all aiming at.
Yep.
And you're only left with about 250 or so left to the pin, straight. It's 477 feet, but going uphill to start it feels like it plays a lot more, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Steph?
without a doubt. It opens up a little bit at the basket, but it's it's still pretty tight on that second shot.
Yep. A lot of options here. You can go with a flex forehand or just a flip up shot to try to land something flat. Nate's throwing his F5, flipping it up nice.
It might be a little. That's pretty
A
aggressive
little
shot.
right,
Yeah,
but it made it work.
Same thing, hyzer.
Yep.
To be honest, that's probably a better kick than
Yeah,
just
it's nicer to be left if you're going to miss. Matt showing you the forehand play.
The thing with the forehand, if you can get clean, you can get way up there.
Oh, yeah. Again, I'm early again, but I kicked left. I'm going to have a tiny little window. I'm just going to try to pitch back out the fairway.
And this is, I like the forehand on this side. You
Yeah.
can take that gap, and that's just going and going.
Almost dunks it for the 2. Cody flicking a high-speed driver, flexing it through that gap beautifully.
Look at Will getting that. That's awesome.
Beautiful shot with his new Hades. Had a tiny little window there. I was pretty happy with this one. I didn't have much, so just to get it back out there to the fairway and give myself a putt felt good. Yeah, Matt's flick.
That's a tough shot. He was really on kind of that right side false fairway.
Nate trying to flip up his putter.
Didn't quite.
Nah, getting away from a little bit. That patent pending stance had a little bit to do with that.
He's still up there, though. You running this?
Yeah, I was running it, but it was about 5 feet short. Ooh.
Oh,
Matt with a pretty looking floaty bid.
just over. Man, I'll tell you what, Nate's been pretty hot with the putter.
Yeah,
so
he came
far.
to putt, that's for sure. And you see, there was just a spin putt. He's been lofting them in, but that was beautiful.
Oh, that's such a good get.
Yes, great
Yeah.
putt from Cody.
Yeah, I like getting the bird on that hole.
Yeah, it's a tough one to get. See, me and Matt are cleaning up our pars. I'm not too displeased with a par here. I feel like you got to be in pretty good position off the tee pad to get up and down. Now this one, different story. 228-foot par 3, looking you straight in the face. Everybody in the field should be able to get this birdie.
This definitely feels like a must get.
Yeah, slightly downhill. You can really even give it an ace run if you want to.
In fact, this one came in as the easiest hole on the
Yeah,
course.
that does not surprise me. We're all going to be throwing putters here. Nate, he'll flick it.
After looking at that upshot that he had on hole number 4. Oh yeah, and that's pretty much the same
it's
shot.
the same thing.
Yeah, nice touch. You know what Cody's throwing there?
I think that's his challenger, sliding it right up there to the basket, just as you'd expect.
Maybe a little too much want.
Yeah.
Good kick, man.
Matt
Good
yanking
kick.
it over.
What are you throwing here? PA1 again?
Another PA1. And again, I'm early.
I thought you were gonna get sneaky.
Yeah, I'm just not committing to any of my shots, not trusting to follow through.
It's nice to get the 2 on this, but it's pretty hard to get the 4.
Yeah, it is, but it feels like one you got to get. Tricky little stance for me. Trying to kind of give that a run, but
There's that loft again.
yeah, there he goes. 3 down through 6. Cody's 2 down through 6. Good start. You see me and Matt, we're sitting at 1 over through 6. You know, a third of the way through the round. You'd really like to have a couple more birdies under your belt, but
There's a lot of hard holes left though.
a lot of hard holes left.
Hole number 7, par 3, 297 feet. This comes in at probably like the 8th, kind of middle of the pack. It's the 8th hardest hole. It's kind of like almost like a question mark. You kind of want to maybe turn over just a little bit, but it's got to finish left.
Yeah.
Or you got to get really sneaky.
Yeah, a lot of trees in this fairway. Tough to navigate for sure.
Nate's taking a little bit more of the direct line, trying to maybe
Yeah.
get lucky, or maybe just didn't quite turn it over
Yeah.
as much as he wanted. Turn,
Cody.
turn.
Yeah,
Hyzer.
flipping up a comet beautifully.
Yeah.
Hitting that tree right next to
Actually,
the basket.
that tree was a nice save. That was
Yeah.
a beautiful shot.
A little bit cooked, but it's perfect. Matt, yeah, another yank.
What are you talking
I'm
here?
throwing another PA1. Little overcorrection from my early releases on the first 6 holes. I got to find some middle ground there.
Followed Matt's line.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not easy over here from the right side.
No, it is not. That's probably about as good as he could do without getting lucky.
Yeah, it's tough. And then here's the left side.
Nate flicking that putter again.
That was a really nice. Oh,
Nasty little roll, but the way he's been putting,
great shot, just bad outcome.
yeah,
And you getting sneaky.
real sneaky. Yeah, the camera didn't really show how sneaky I got, but that was a pretty lucky shot.
It looked good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt kicking a tree, but still working out for him.
Man.
Yeah. Did you have any doubt?
That's a good two.
Yeah,
that's
Cody
a great
with
two.
a beautiful two. Yeah, I really got to start picking up some birdies here. We got a stretch where I can really string some together, and being +1 through 7 is definitely not where I want to be. So personally, I'm trying to attack this short par 5, 633 feet. As the drone's flying, that's kind of where you want to go. There's a multitude of shot selections you can have on this hole. A thumber plays, a soft forehand plays, a backhand turnover plays, but ideally your drive, you want to be about right here. And then you got a lot more trees. A really tight gap. You want to pitch something up here. If you're not in perfect position in the gap, you kind of just want to pitch it through. But it's threeable for sure. You can get the 3.
I've actually had the 3 on this hole. I mean, maybe a little evil, but I absolutely love this hole.
Yeah, and as you can see, the green there, the fairway kind of slopes the same way as the green the whole way. There's a creek on the right that it leads down to.
I like that play. Obviously, maybe something a little bit more overstable. He got a lucky kick as long as you don't find yourself OB.
Yep, and he did land safe. Nate trying to touch up that play.
That's an improvement. That looks nice. Get a
Yeah,
nice
it
little
is.
slide there.
Yep.
Ideally, you want to be past those trees, but that's a really nice shot.
I'm throwing my F7, usually a
That's-
roller disc.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, got myself a little counter skip.
This is looking pretty good too.
Yeah, Nate
That's
getting
the
the
line.
best of those forehand shots there, or Matt, excuse me.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great touch.
Nate just barely too wide.
It's a hard shot when you're already looking at those trees right in front of you.
Yeah. Cody putting
Hook
a good
up.
move on it.
Depending on how far deep he is, sometimes that's just a pitch out. It's
Yeah.
it's tough. You maybe want to take that a little bit more inside, but
Yeah. I got a little lucky there. I yanked it right at the gap and it
Favorable
kicked me
outcome.
through. Yeah. Matt's playing aggressive here, going high, trying to get up there to give himself a 3 look.
go.
Doesn't hit anything, but a little bit on that left side is where it kind of gets junky.
Nate being pretty aggressive too
Yep.
with that roller.
Layup.
I like the idea.
Layup, layup, layup. You heard him say he's trying to be aggressive. It's just not working, and he's still finding himself in the fairway, which is good.
Cody trying to show Nate how it's done.
Another forehand roller, and that's how it's done.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's going to be a good look at a birdie for Cody.
Man, Nate's been working these really touch soft
Yeah,
forehand.
that soft PA3's been a workhorse for him. So close to being perfect. But the way he's been putting, like I say, it should be a good one for him. I did not.
Oh, what was that?
It was a terrible little flick. I wanted to put myself in 45, that's all.
Trying to keep things interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
just that's where I
uh,
wanted to be, Stefan, you know?
Is this where you needed to be?
Sometimes you got to check yourself.
This looks familiar.
No doubt.
Nice.
Nate's putts are falling all day so far.
Oh man, that roller was nasty.
Beautiful birdie for Cody to pick
Go
up.
for it.
Matt tapping in his birdie. So as you can see there, we're getting 3 birdies and a par.
Hole number 9, another par 4, 420 feet. This is relatively easier hole in my mind. This came in as the 4th easiest hole. It's kind of a dead straight, maybe a little bit of hyzer finish to right about here. Nice little landing zone. And then to be honest, you only got about, 175 foot?
Yeah, if you get up there over the face of the hill, it's relatively easy, but it's just kind of a fear factor, that tight little gap to start.
Yeah, I do feel like in the MPO field, this is another, kind of feels like a must get.
Yeah, you should get it. Cody taking a mid-range at it.
Get off that tree. Good kick.
Good kick. But he's got that hill right in his face. I'm taking a different approach. I'm throwing a high-speed driver. Throwing a D1, just getting up over that hill.
And you smoked that.
Yeah, I got way up over the hill.
That's
so-
actually pushing the backside a hole once.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Nate, or Matt, sorry,
Oh.
just not turning it over.
did he take that through the? It was actually on the outside of that tree.
He did.
F5.
Yep, Nate throwing an F5.
Oh, get lucky. Oh, and he did.
Money. That's
So he went through a lot of stuff on the right to get there.
Yep, that's prime position. You got to smile about that one.
He knew it. Oh, Cody.
Yeah. Cody with an uncharacteristic miss there.
Yeah, he knows it too.
Matt, this is looking good, and not anymore. Rough little kick there from Matt.
Same Nate. Little turnover,
Yep.
touch putter shot.
Touching up the putter, put himself inside the circle for birdie. I'm going around the outside.
You know, you were literally the first person that I've seen actually play basically a part of one's fairway to get to 9.
Wasn't really my goal, but I figure if I get up the fairway far enough, I should be able to scramble my way to the basket.
Hey, if it works. Oh, get.
Just a little wide from Matt.
Oh,
Oh no.
I would have put money on Nate getting that one.
Yeah, comebacker looks like it's probably longer than the original putt.
I wonder if he knew that was for the tie with Cody. That was to put him at both tied at 4 under.
Good cleanup there. Take your par and move on. Matt taking a par after an unfortunate little bounce. Cody a 4. And I'm the only one getting a birdie. If you told me that before the hole, I would not believe you. All right, so at the halfway point here, how are we sitting, Stefan?
Well, let's see. So far, we got a tie at the top with Cody Bradshaw 4 under with Taylor Brooks.
Taylor Brooks with 6 birdies on the front 9. That's incredible.
I actually forgot to mention it, but Taylor was only one of 2 people to actually birdie hole number 1, which is a really tough hit.
Wow,
That's a separator.
Yeah.
So in 3rd place, then we've got Nate Hughes with sitting at 3 under.
Yep, 1 stroke back of him. We got Doug Ferrio, a young gun out of Nova, the Northern Virginia area, at 2 under.
Yeah, followed by you sitting at 1 under. You're still chasing.
Yeah, hanging in there. I got a couple birdies there in a row to finish the front 9. Hoping to carry it over into the back here. We got a couple birdie holes coming up, so yeah, let's get right into it.
Nice. Let's see what's next.
All right, hole 10, Stefan. This one is a beaut. 249-foot downhill par 3. As you can see, you got the creek running right in front of the basket. Right over top of the bank, you're gonna see the pin. And you really wanna get it high enough to get it over there. If you don't, you're gonna be out of bounds.
This is ace runs.
Ace runs.
I'm assuming this is a PA1 again.
Another PA1.
Textbook.
That's perfect.
Not your ace run, but that's a
soft enough to stick it right next to the basket.
Is Cody throwing a putter here?
Yeah, probably one of his challengers. I know that's what he likes to throw for these putter shots.
Turn, turn, turn.
Just not getting over on it enough. He's going to be left with kind of a wonky little putt there.
Still in range though.
Yep, Matt throwing a putter again.
Ooh, just missed.
Barely missing that tree. Scooting a little long, but he's safe, so.
It's hard because the water kind of extends to the right, so anything to the right kind of plays more of the OB line.
Yeah. Nate flicking an F1.
That's aggressive. That's the
And
one.
doing it beautifully. Almost hitting Will there. He's going to be looking at the water right behind the basket on that comeback putt.
If that was any higher though.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's a great angle. That was a beautiful shot from Nate.
Yeah, this is probably a little trickier than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tight window.
Yep. Cody's not usually hitting a tree inside the circle.
Get. That's also tougher than it looks because what's not showing in the camera right now is that there's water 8 feet behind that
Right
basket.
behind the basket.
Which works well for, I was going to say, Nate's got that lofty putt, which works
Yeah.
well.
You know you wanted that one.
Man, for a hole that feels like a bit of a must-get. Sorry, I thought that you were putting next there. But,
No.
uh,
I'm in prime position to take the only birdie on the card. Again, 2 holes in a row.
Nice.
That's not very common.
but good way to start the back 9.
Definitely.
Hole number 11, one of the easier holes on the course actually, but I absolutely love it. It's pretty uphill, but it's only 225 feet. Probably plays closer to 275-ish maybe.
Probably.
Average is about par. It is the second easiest hole on the course. That kind of higher elevated back behind the basket kind of makes it feel like it's, you can really run this pretty hard.
Absolutely. I'm throwing my M4 here.
I remember a monthly not too long ago where you did ace this.
I did with that same disc. Trying to repeat it, but
Yeah, it's pretty close.
yeah, I'll take my 2.
Cody probably throwing a, is this a Comet? Or
Yep, that same Comet that he threw in hole 7.
Oh,
Getting a little love.
yeah, good kick. That would still sit in circle's edge if it would have.
Yep. Matt taking the flick play here. A little low forehand, trying to skip it up the hill. Just catching something on his way around to the basket, but
It's harder, that line. You kind of really want that frozen rope
yeah.
like that.
Yes, Nate. Beautiful
Gentle
shot.
turn.
Yeah, see me, Cody, and Nate taking the backhand, going straight up the gut.
Get it.
Yeah, Matt. Beautiful putt.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the little call out. I get my name in there.
Yeah, there you are, Stephen Evers.
Look at Will. That's a beautiful shot. That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, give him a fist pump, Matty. You know that one feels good. He's kind of been on the struggle bus, so getting that one in feels good for sure. Nate getting back on track.
Distance into the background over there.
4 down through 11. And Cody and I tapping in our birdies for,
Little star frame.
yeah, pretty good star frame there. It looks easy here on camera, but it can be pretty tricky. A little hacky sack action going on for the backup.
It's not all business, is it?
No, not at all. But if you see this flyover, you'll see why we've got to back up in a little time to play hacky sack. Hole 12, 501 foot par 4. And there's thousands and thousands of trees in the way. It kind of just feels like you're scrambling from the tee shot. Look at this narrow tunnel, just 500 feet of pure teeth, man.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, ideally this is where you want to land, but it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, third hardest course on the, or at least it played as the third hardest hole on the course.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's tricky. I mean, really, you've got your option of playing safe or just blasting an aggressive shot.
Typically a separator hole between
Yeah.
birdies and bogeys.
I am taking left side of that tree with a high-speed driver, my X3. Didn't hit a tree till it was about done flying, so
Distance is king on this
yeah,
hole.
happy with that.
I've never really played this forehand shot that Cody takes on the right side.
Well, take notes if you want to, because that is primo.
I'm surprised after watching that Matt isn't playing the forehand line
Yeah.
either, but that's looking pretty tasty.
He is right next to Cody. Those are two of the better drives you're ever going to see on this
That
hole.
is. You can see that log up there, obviously. I don't know if you're the same as I, but anything over that log is kind of...
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Somewhat centered. Nate, scrambled man.
And that's what happens on this hole. If you're not on the fairway, you're pretty much scrambling the rest of the way.
Yep. And this one felt really good coming out. That was the only option I really had. Just had to miss that tree, but I'm okay with it. I got my gap.
Man, they're making this look really easy.
Yeah, this hole is not this easy, I promise. Leaving his upshot a little short, though. Cody.
Absolutely beautiful.
Perfect.
yeah.
That's how you play hole 12 at Clark's Run, everybody.
What do you have to say, Cody? So what do you have to say?
I've never
Oh, he
played this
knows
hole
it.
that well in my entire life.
No, and you might not ever do it again. That's pretty difficult to replicate. Nate, 2 good shots to get up there to save his par.
Oh,
Just not enough turn. Thought I had a chance, but not enough turn. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Long putt on the last hole must have gave Matt a little confidence to get back-to-back birdies on the right track.
you can't be mad at a par on this hole.
No, me and Nate are not mad with pars. We'll tap them in with a smile.
Hole number 13, actually my favorite hole on the course.
Mine too.
Par 4, 639 feet. It actually came in at the second hardest hole, which is a little surprising. I mean, it's one of the more open holes, at least on the drive. But it definitely is this little elbow. It's all about a placement shot to get yourself in position and
Yeah.
then really attack the pin from right about here. But I love it. It's a beautiful shot. What do you, I know a lot of people either play the turnover off the drive or possibly even the forehand. What do you? What's your?
My play is to not try to cut the corner. I'm just playing, no funny business, throwing a putter straight down the tunnel and setting myself up with a 2-shot hole, straight down the gap, straight up. Cody is not doing that. He's biting off as much as he can.
No, this is aggressive. In fact, that's me in the pink shirt. I'm standing there for a reason because not many shots make it that far down.
No, you probably didn't think anybody was getting there.
No, that's an amazing shot.
Now I'll flick it.
Is this a putter again?
Yep, another PA1 from me.
That's a nice looking line.
Just about what I want.
And that's a great placement shot. That's right where you'd be looking down.
Yep, for sure.
Nate trying to follow Cody.
Flipping it over a little bit, but squeaking through. He might have pushed a little bit long of the fairway, but Nate's a scrambling man.
Matt's wanting this a little too much.
Yep. Yeah, you see, he's making rough work of this hole. Not an easy hole if you get off the fairway. And yeah, he's just ready to get off this one.
Yeah, you can see you got that beautiful line. In fact, see the basket in the background and
Yeah.
everything.
And just letting it go early. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go left side with a flex shot or right side with a flip up. I went right side.
Nate from the rough. Man.
Wow. From a knee, beautiful flick with his D2. He's going to put himself in position for birdie from that drive.
Yeah, that was amazing. Come on, Matt.
Yeah, let's right the ship here a little bit. Not bleed too many strokes. Little short, but good from where he was. He can run that uphill. Cody's drive is way down there, man.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness.
That's textbook. So that's how you play hole 12 and hole 13. Just watch Cody. Kind of a trickier little shot than I wanted, but that one felt good. Pitch up there and save my par.
Yeah, there's a lot of little branches and trees over on there on the right.
Matt, giving it a decent bid.
At least he's ready to get off the hole.
Yep.
Such a good bird.
Yeah, picking up a great birdie there. He was not in a good position.
Making it look easy.
He was in good position. That was textbook.
Matt with the double bogey.
Yeah, definitely not happy with that. Just got to shake it off, move on to the next hole. We got a couple birdie holes coming up, so he can right the ship.
Easy par for you.
Easy par on 12 and 13. I'll take that all day. Hole 14, a beautiful hole. Just straight 309 feet. Hit this gap with something that's going to slightly turn over right about the time that it gets to this set of trees on the left. Just softly put yourself right up there next to the basket. There's a creek that's right down at the bottom of the hill where you saw the bridge. If you go in there, you're out of bounds. And a lot of times if you hit a tree high, it likes to kick back down into that creek.
Is that Comet again? Maybe a little low.
Not throwing it up in the air. He had the right idea, but just didn't give it the height. Nate flicking his D4.
Turning it over a little bit.
And splash.
And that's OB.
That is out of bounds.
Turn.
I did not flip it over.
Oh, flirting with that OB
but it's
yourself.
safe. I'll take it. A little bit more fortunate than Nate. The last tree you got to beat before you get to the creek.
That is the one you got to flirt with that
Yeah.
turn.
Matt just trying to pitch himself up to the basket, get out of here with a par. And let's go early. Nate trying to do the same with that PA3 again.
Sit.
And
sit,
this,
sit.
Stefan, is not looking good.
Oh, man.
Right back down to the water. That was kind of heartbreaking to watch, man.
Double OB. Especially when he's chasing Cody.
Yep, he's right there, but he's losing a few strokes on this one.
Nice up
There
though.
you go. Still not an easy shot from there. Nice to see him calm himself down and put it right up there. You kind of wonder if that last hole is bleeding over into this one for Matt.
Yeah, it's hard to break that.
Yeah.
Cody with a little look.
Yeah, just not enough room for him to pop up on that putt going uphill.
And it's a lot steeper than it looks.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, Matt.
Yep, he's just got to shake it off,
Ooh.
move on to the next one. Nate with a really unfortunate triple. You know, he threw some shots that were unfortunate, but it didn't look like they were bad enough to warrant a triple bogey. But, you know, those are the kind of breaks you get out here at Clark's Run sometimes. Some are bad, some are good.
All right, hole number 15. Probably one of the easier par fours just because of distance. Coming in at 408 feet. Kind of a hyzer placement shot. Exactly the way the drone's flying now. You kind of, ideally, you want to land there about where the log is and kind of hit these far left lanes. Very common mistake is to push too far to the right.
You can be aggressive here and play like a flex forehand if you're a right-handed player, or if you're a left-handed player throwing a turnover that's going to play out.
Cody looking like he maybe wanted to have it to hyzer a little bit. Pretty
Great
fortunate kick.
Yeah, getting a little straight with that beat-up zone. I'm throwing a similar disc, 300A2, similar play, but
Finish.
I didn't hit anything, and that's
That's a good spot.
perfect for me. Yeah, that's exactly where I want to be.
Right in the walking path. This, I like the high line like this.
Yeah, it's got more potential to get you closer up to the basket and maybe give yourself a little run for a two.
Yeah,
That's a great throw.
That's beautiful.
Good to see Matt bounce back there on that tee shot.
Nate looking like he's trying to follow a similar line, but a little too flippy.
Yeah.
Oh, and a nasty kick. You really, again, you don't want to be on the right side up there.
Yeah, you see all those saplings. There's a lot of little trees over there. Wow, Cody's line was not as good as I thought. That was a great shot.
Yeah, it was tough. Same with Nate's here.
Yeah, this is
It's tough on the right.
very tough. You're right.
This is ideal.
Definitely.
Just follow the walking path.
Yep.
Yes.
Cody thought I was trying to run it, I guess. He's got a little excited.
Great shot. Matt making this look easy.
Yeah, not messing around with it, just putting it up there, taking his birdie, trying to get some of those strokes back he's left on the last two. Nate, nice little pitch up.
It's a really nice looking putt.
Yeah,
Cody's
great,
got a nice stroke.
Great birdie. He's 8 under, which I'm pretty sure you would know more than me because
Yep,
you
that's,
designed the course. That's the course record.
Yep, he's tied to the course record
Okay,
right now.
wow. So got 3 holes that he can definitely birdie, and he's already got the course record right now. Just holds it together, and he'll finish out strong. Nate, only one taking a par here. I know he does not want to take a par there.
Yeah, that's hard on the right.
Hole 16, this one is tricky. It's really short, 294 feet, plays a little shorter because it's going straight downhill. If you're throwing a backhand, you want something to turn right here quickly because the creek right there straight is out of bounds. If you're throwing a forehand, you just kind of want to hug it inside or flip up something on the outside. I think the better play here is to throw a kind of understable disc on a forehand and ride the left side.
Oh,
It's looking so
yeah,
good.
no, and he knows it too. Mark my word, Cody, I'm going to try to take that branch down.
Yeah, he thought he had it.
He knows it.
I like the putter play here. I'm not very comfortable with my forehand, so I'm going to lean into a PA1.
Keep turning, keep turning.
Just don't cut roll.
That's a scary shot because if it starts to hyzer, that's in the dream.
Very scary, but executed it just how I wanted to. I'll have an outside look at it.
That's looking good.
Just getting a little too inside at the end, but Can't hate on that shot. It's a good shot. Nate taking that understable disc like I said. Ooh, baby. Wow, what a shot. That was beautiful.
It's tough just to get it that far down.
Yeah, it definitely is. Cody lining up from about 100 feet.
Jump putting this.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy. Ooh, almost made it.
and still on his back.
You see him back there on the ground. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it looked like he jumped and his foot hit a stump. You
Yeah,
see
he
that?
landed on the stump before he could hit the dirt. Oh, man, that's brutal.
That's commitment. Look at him, he's still watching the disc.
Yeah, because it almost went in. Oh, poor Cody. Matt giving good bid, just tapping off the cage.
Oh, nice. Well, that was outside the circle. Was that probably 40, 42 feet?
Yeah, 40 couple. It feels good to get that hole. That's not one I get every time I come out here. Ooh, cool. A little slow-mo for me.
Nice, dead center.
Yeah, that one felt good.
Man, 5 under now.
5 under, a couple holes I can birdie to finish out. I'm really hoping that I can get up there close to Cody.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Nate making it easy on himself. Beautiful forehand with that F1.
Hole number 17, par 4, 399 feet. Definitely takes a very specific shot, either forehand or turnover, but it's kind of has this elbow here. So you really kind of got to get right past this knotted tree right here and then start to aggressively turn right.
Yeah, you'll see forehand shots here, backhands, turnovers, but relatively easy par 4.
It's really all about this sloping fairway, green, if you will, because right here, obviously you can just see the angle, very prone to roll away.
Very steep. Yeah, you don't want to hit this hill with too much angle.
This is Brent's hole. This is our hole that's dedicated to Brent.
Yep, rest in peace, Brent.
That's an awesome little shot.
Yeah, it is.
What are you throwing here?
I'm throwing an X3 just because I know I can control it and kind of hit that slope soft, but not being aggressive.
Good spot.
Yeah, good spot. Kind of a little bit in no man's land, but it's easy to be on this hole.
It's easy to get too aggressive on this hole too and try to take that corner. And obviously you don't want to go that straight.
Yeah, Nate's going to be looking at a tough up and down from there. See Cody take the forehand here.
What's he throw here? Do you know? Like forces? Or
I think it's a Zeus. I think he told me it was a really overstable Zeus. And that's pretty good up there on the high side. Matt, pretty
Oh, that's looking real nice.
Yeah. He'll be set up pretty good. Nate with a mid-range flick this time.
It's hard to get something to keep turning that much.
Yeah, but he's up there about pin high. He's might have a tough look, but shouldn't be any trouble to get his par. Getting close to that creek down there, but he's safe. I got this left side window, and I just yanked it.
Commit.
You hear him tell himself to commit. Yeah,
It's tough.
yeah, a little bit fluff there.
And that even those layups aren't easy. Again, you got to kind of prepare for that roll away.
No, that's why I'm putting it on the high side, nice and short. I can stare down at the basket.
And sit.
Yeah, good. Cody for his birdie. And he fell again.
Sit.
And that's fortunate to stop right there. He could have gone all the way down here where Nate is.
Oh, Nate's
Ooh.
deep.
Yeah, good run. Cody to save his par off after that little roll. I wonder if he heard those chains while he was putting off in the distance.
It was bad timing. Yeah, he's not happy about that.
Yeah, not at all. Putting together a really good round. This is kind of an easy birdie hole. It hit a lot of chains, but I missed it left side.
Did you rush that putt or?
A little bit. I thought it was just too easy to miss, really. I'm sure Matt thought the same.
Cut that one out.
You probably scared him.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
My hand is not working.
He said his hand is not working, yeah. Oh, and another one from Matt. Yeah, you see that jog? That's a man who's ready to get off the course.
It's all right. That's
There you
baller.
go. Yep, he'll be fine. Hole 18, our final hole, and man, it says 297 feet, Stefan. I do not believe that. I think probably as crow flies, that is how long it is, but it feels like you got to throw a good 400-foot shot to get up there, don't you?
Yeah, it's very steep. I've measured it numerous times. It totally is sub 300.
That is
man,
wild.
It's a tough get. It's a match.
It is a tough one to get. Kind of want to turn something over up along the left side. We're going to see Nate attack it with his D2.
It's all. Oh, that looks beautiful.
That is great. Very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great shot from Nate. I'm trying to throw that one.
You throwing a D2 as well, or what's this?
That X3 again, just kind of excited to rip one as hard as I can. It's not often you get to do on this course. And
That's actually a good point. It's hard when you've been, throwing mid ranges on every
yeah.
hole.
Cody with that Hades.
Hook up.
Oh, just barely caught that tree.
That had all the distance to get there too.
Oh, yeah. Matt, there you go. Little frustration rip.
Good rip.
Yep. I've got a little more left on this hole than I would ever want,
Good shot.
but I'll take it.
Shot. Good rip.
Oh,
Ooh, so close.
he was kind of walking it in too.
Oh, yeah. Just barely.
Nice save.
Yeah, I'll take it. Finishing at 4 down, not a terrible round, but I certainly like to be a few more under, especially when you see Cody putting down a -7.
And Nate for the lone too.
Yeah,
That's a good get. That's
beautiful.
a really good get.
Yep, and he's going to get into a tie with me there, getting a stroke on me on those last 2 holes. Cody with a great round. 57, 56?
Yeah, that's nothing to.
Yeah, that's a great round right there.
I know he's still thinking about 17, but
Yeah.
it's still a really good finish.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of the round. Here we got the scorecard, and Cody's -7, Stefan, wasn't good enough to hold up.
Nah, it's a really impressive round, but man, Doug Ferrio,
Yeah, putting down a great round.
course record.
Yeah, course record. You see Cody finished bogey par and Doug finished birdie. That's a great way to finish. He knew what he had to do, came through. Shout out to Doug. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you at the next one at the Lorton Lockdown in Lorton, Virginia, Giles Run Meadow Disc Golf Course.
And thanks again, Ryan and Will. This is awesome. A lot of fun. Thanks.
Yeah, had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for doing this, taking your time out. All right, guys, till next time.